Hi there, Dr. Shelby here at Evolve Chiropractic in Woodstock. Have you ever noticed that you have a lot of upper neck tightness or upper shoulder tightness? You feel like you hold your stress up in your shoulders, or you just have a lot of knots up there. I mean, we all do. We're all stressed. We're all working a lot, and we use our shoulders for a lot of those movements. So this is a really great way to get in there, kind of work out some of those knots, and make sure that we're loosening up all the muscles within those upper traps there. So for this, you're going to need a lacrosse ball. These are super easy to find. You can go on Amazon, Walmart, Dick's, Target, wherever you find sporting goods, you can find a lacrosse ball. So for this, we're gonna take this lacrosse ball and we're gonna be putting it into our trap area. A few key things to remember with this exercise is right in front of your trap is a nice, soft, kind of hollow spot there. We don't wanna be using the lacrosse ball in that area because that is where a lot of nerves, arteries, and veins are, and it can cause a lot of problems if we start pushing into that area too hard. So we wanna make sure this lacrosse ball is in that nice, meaty trap area on the back there. We're also going to need a corner of some sort or a doorway, preferably without one of those lips on it, because we're going to be bending over in order to get to this area. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lacrosse ball, I'm going to put it right in that meaty trap. I'm then going to bend over at the waist and kind of push that ball into my trap. Now I'm letting my head go past because I don't want to be craning my neck either way, because that's going to create more issues in the long run. I'm also letting my arm just kind of relax to begin. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scanning pass. So what that means is I'm just going to kind of roll the ball around. I can roll it up and down a little bit. I can roll it side to side where my neck will allow me. And I usually try to find a spot where I'm like, ooh, that's it. Once I find it, I can either hold that position, I can roll the ball up and down or side to side in little movements there, or if I know that that knot or that area hurts for any particular movement with my neck or my arm, I can then move my neck or arm in that movement. So if I know that turning my head really causes a lot of pain in that area, I can then turn my head. If I know that moving my arm across my body causes a lot of pain in that area as I'm doing it, I can then move my arm across my body. Now, a good rule of thumb for lacrosse ball is when you are working on an area, you want to be working on that area for about 2 minutes, no more than 5 minutes in one area. As you're working with this particular exercise, since we are bending over and we are pushing on an area that's pretty close to where the brain is and getting blood up to that brain there, we only want to be doing this exercise in 30-second increments. So that does mean 4 rounds of 30 seconds, okay? You want to take a little break in between, because if you're down here pushing in that area for 2 minutes straight, you're gonna stand up and start seeing black and white stars, okay? So again, things to remember, we don't want any pain when we're doing this. Discomfort is okay, but if it's super painful, you feel like you're gritting your teeth or you're about to cry, you either want to take pressure off that or you want to give it a break. We don't want to be causing any more pain or discomfort. And again, 2 minutes in the area, but for 30-second increments. Try it out and keep it moving.